Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing right away, it's May. Open man, that's Kyle Williams. He's got it. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's May. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Open man, left side, he's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Patriots first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he will get into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jenkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
On the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw. It's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's third down.
19, go!
He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Raider first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Brock Bowers, touchdown Las Vegas. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. From out of the gun, here's May. The second down throw is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Third down and 9. Working out of the gun. It's May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing again from his own end zone. Now he'll air one out. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 12-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll get about 5.
Henderson, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Ronnie Johnson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Raiders' 6-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Once more, it's Henderson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And they will finally trap him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
He was defended by Christian
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now, faking the give. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Christian Barmore in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down. He'll drop the throw. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. The linebacker, Keon White, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 56.
We are through one. The Patriots out on top. And we're back in Vegas after this. On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal.
A 56-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
The return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. That's Besh. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
It's a pickup of
A big-time play for Vegas. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Shut up. Go. Liking 18.
Here's Genty. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Robert Spillane on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. They send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's May. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
That's good.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he slits through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 that is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Toss, Henderson heading right. Attack tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, New England.
And the Patriots, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Patriots.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Williams in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. May going to look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
On the return, here comes Tucker. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Roy.
Back to the air once more on second down. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Down Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders back within 7. It's 24-17.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
May now on 1st and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
It is 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. On the draw, it's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd down. May gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw now, May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. And a Patriot first down.
Now, May. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
May to the air once more. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throw again is May. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown catch, number 20 on the year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 31, Raiders 17.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. To return is Tucker. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Tuck.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
On the jump. Set up. Pat the 60. Pat the... Hey, switch.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Keon White on the tackle.
37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. It's 3rd and 4. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
That one, take it in. Tayshaun Boutte. Touchdown, New England. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Complete to Brock Bowers. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Ready.
They run out of the gun with Genty. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Ready up. There we go. Set.
Back to throw. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
11 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
On the double.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Vegas.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Lightning 18. Go.
Back to the air one more time. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Here we go. Motion.
They'll look to throw again. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Go. Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw yet again. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7-yard
line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Jermaine Pratt getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Go street.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Genty will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Raiders 31. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jermaine Pratt. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
In formation for the Patriots.
And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Run out of the gun for Genty. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Back at the 11-yard
Well, they
line.
try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Brings up 3rd
This
down
guy's really
and
starting to
2.
roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2.
Ready!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chain. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Hey, come on, me. Here.
Off the play fake, it's May. Moving outside the pocket, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Hey, what's up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Check smash, check smash. Check smash, check smash. Ready?
Once again, it's Genty. He's to the 25. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
38 all. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Henderson now on 1st and 10, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henderson, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll look middle, and he's his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it'll lead to a second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is May. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. The extra point is good. And the Patriots will go up by 7.
Raiders 38.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Genty. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff, running left is Genty. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Back to throw. That one hauled in. It's complete. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
You know, after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdowns all the way.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Set. Liking 18.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here.
Up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the other team. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Raiders are going to hang on.